Hello guys, it's Dan from Sydney CBD Repair Centre, and today I'm happy to see another Nokia here in the shop, and it's got a bad screen and an Apple logo. That's nice. So this is a Nokia G21 with a cracked display, and you can see here it's quite bizarre. It's got very cracked upper part and sliced middle part, and we'll fix it right now. So Nokia is still in the game, still making new smartphones, and hopefully they continue to do so. This G21 looks like a mid-range smartphone. Not really sure. And we start the repair by removing this plastic back cover. You can tell if it's plastic because it bends without cracking, and that's really nice compared to Apple's glass back covers. See there, it's easy to remove. Very big battery. We have sealed system. We have to remove some screws to remove this cover for the main board and the daughter board, and it takes some prying on the side to remove everything. Pry it from the side of the display. We don't have to worry about the display, it's not going to be reused, so it's okay to put some force on the side. And now the internal components are exposed. We remove the connector for the battery, so it's safe to detach some more components. We need to remove this daughter board cover. So you have connectors at the bottom and at the top, so there's 3 connectors for the display. You can see here, this is the replacement display. Remove the tape so we can tuck in the connector at the back of the display, and then we connect the 2 main connectors up top just to test it while it's still half disassembled. So it's gonna be this one, and it's good to go. I think we don't have to attach the one at the bottom, and hopefully it works. And it's running Android, so Nokia has caved in. Initially, the history of Nokia, they don't want touchscreen devices. They want their clicky buttons, but they got ruled out by Apple and other brands who mainly use touch displays. And Nokia is now making fully touchscreen devices. And Nokia has been late in the game. That's why they perished as a company. They're not really the original Nokia that used to make very robust 3310s. They're just making the same touchscreen smartphones that Samsung and Xiaomi and Apple is doing. Sometimes they release the smartphones with buttons. That's nice, but it's not really a regular release. It's just for nostalgia. So the display is good. Then we remove the battery because the connector for the display is buried underneath the battery. We need to spray some IPA underneath the battery adhesive so it softens up, and slowly lift it up. There you go. Adhesive strips are still clinging onto your life. We need to cut them, but we can still reuse what's left of it. Time to remove the display. Have to slice it, pry it from the side, the same way we did with the back cover. And it's easy because it's already cracked. Some gaps are showing itself, no problem. and you just slice through the adhesive, and be careful not to damage other components that may be sliced through. There you go. I'm gonna open this up. So there's 3 connectors. You have to free up the other one to remove this daughter board temporarily. And it's finally off of the housing. So next up, we need to prep the housing. Remove the remnants of the old display, shards of glass, old adhesives. Have to scrape them off and install the new one. So the new one doesn't have its own adhesive, so we need to apply our own liquid glue on the sides. Just be careful with the camera hole for the front camera and install it. It's gonna be straightforward and a reverse of what we did. So I hope this Nokia gets fixed and get to be used for at least 2 years, and hopefully Nokia will also make new smartphone models, either touchscreen or with buttons. This one overall is not really noteworthy. It's like your typical Oppo or entry-level Samsung device, but it's modern, at least modern. It's running Android 1 and it's got a big battery. It's also easy to repair. So if you're looking for a smartphone that's not really too picky on parts, it's serviceable, and it's practical, then this might be the smartphone for you. Look at that battery. 1/3 of the area at the back is battery. We close everything up, snap them into place, SIM card tray back in, screws also screwed in, and we're almost done. So if you have a Nokia, if you have an iPhone, if you have a Samsung, other smartphone brands that needs a new display, that needs a new battery, just head on to Sydney CBD Repair Centre, or you can go to your local service technician. Support local businesses and right to repair, because you don't need to throw away a good device just because it's got a bad screen or a bad battery. You can still fix it, and just like this one, it's already fixed and for a fraction of the cost of a brand new smartphone. And it's got its Apple sticker back. There you go. You can also mail in your broken smartphone if you're away, if you're outside of Sydney, if you're living abroad. If you need our services, don't hesitate to message us. We will send back your smartphone once we're done fixing it. And hopefully, we see you in our mailbox. Thanks for joining, guys. Like and subscribe. I'll see you again next time. Cheers.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Centre. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.